In tonight's Focus on Arizona Technology and Innovation, we look at a new tech accelerator that was announced in Mesa yesterday. It's called Launchpoint, and it's a collaboration between Mesa and ASU. The goal is to stimulate the establishment and growth of small tech-based companies and other growth-oriented businesses. And for more, we welcome Mesa City Councilman Scott Somers. Good to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Good to be back. Thanks for having me.
What is Launchpoint?
Launchpoint is a technology accelerator, and what we are focusing on are small businesses that are looking at technology as their main business, and they're transitioning from the idea board into the marketplace, and we're going to provide them with some assistance.
So when you say a technology accelerator, and we've done these kinds of shows before, but I want to make sure an accelerator kind of means you got the wheel rolling, we'll help you accelerate.
That's exactly what that means. It's one step beyond an incubator, which helps build ideas.
Yes.
The accelerator helps take those ideas and market them.
How do you do that?
Well, you do that with a lot of support from the university, who has a great business school. We have consultants that will help work in information technology, human resources. We will have some in finance. We'll help them set up financing with angel financing, because that's one of the biggest obstacles of going to market, is trying to find that financing.
I was going to say, getting access to capital. It seems like every time we talk about small businesses and ventures and on the whole 9 yards and getting things, boy, getting that access to capital is major.
And you've heard that from a lot of great guests. I know Barry Broom and others. Barry Broom's with Greater Phoenix Economic Council, has talked about one of the areas that Arizona struggles with are those venture capitals, so angel funding, those folks who will provide the financing so that these innovative ideas can turn into small businesses and jobs.
Providing guidance, insight, support by way of consultants. Who are these consultants?
Well, they're consultants who are experts in their field. I mentioned a few, not by name, but information technology, human resources, business plan, development, and marketing. Marketing is important for these businesses to get their name out there and let people know what their products are.
Troubleshooting, big factor too.
Troubleshooting is a tremendous factor, sure.
How do you decide what kind of company to help accelerate? Is there a decision process? Is there a winnowing process?
There are a lot of types of incubators and accelerators, and you can have multiple accelerators within the community. Chandler has a fantastic one on the Price Corridor. What we did when we were looking at this idea is we looked at what it was our community wanted to focus on. What were our economic goals? What were our strengths? And in Mesa and around the Phoenix-Mesa Gateway Airport, and with ASU's Polytechnic campus, what rose to the top were high-tech businesses, those the small businesses that really need a hand up.
And this is located just right across the street from the airport, correct?
It's in a wonderful place. I've been to a lot of business accelerators in researching this project, and I found that some of them were located near an airport. Many of them were attached to a university. Some of them even had a foreign trade zone or military reuse zone over the area they were located. None of them had all of that right on top of each other, and that's what we have at the Phoenix-Mesa Gateway Airport.
How long did it get this kind of an idea going from, hey, let's do this, to, hey, it's a done deal?
Longer than you would think. It's been about 7 years, and it's been 7 years because there's some complexities. Not only do we have all these strengths of the former military base and the reuse zone, the foreign trade zone, but there's also that intergovernmental red tape that comes with that. But while it took a long time to come to fruition, what didn't take a long time was for people to recognize the vision and that this was a good idea. Everybody from Barry Broom to President Crow to our staff and the Mayor of Phoenix said, or excuse me, Mayor of Mesa, Mayor of Phoenix too, said, what a great idea, what a great place for this.
Okay, so we're talking about Launchpoint here, but there's also something called landing pad. What is that?
That is probably something for another show.
Okay, all right.
So we're going to let that one go.
All right, because it sounds like it's the idea of, you're not ready for Launchpoint. It sounds like it could be an incubator kind of a thing.
It could be an incubator. One of the things that one of the ideas I think is unique about this is that Launchpoint itself is going to be a physical place, a physical presence. So we're going to take those high-tech companies, we're going to locate them in the accelerator, but there are going to be other ideas, or maybe even some technology ideas that aren't ready to locate there, but could really use the assistance. So we're going to extend those services through virtual technology to other parts of our state. So this isn't, in some ways, it's not just a Mesa-centric idea, it is a regional, even statewide initiative.
And thus a landing pad for those not ready quite yet for Launchpoint. The idea is to grow tech business, to create jobs. How do you know it's going to work?
Well, I would say when you look at accelerators and incubators, they have been tremendously successful everywhere. I would also admit that not every idea would work, but knowing what I know about these accelerators and what I've learned over these past 7 years, I think this idea is going to work splendidly. Will every company that we bring in succeed? Probably not. But if we can help 1 or 2 or 10 or 150 companies build and locate in the valley, potential for hundreds of high-tech jobs, high-wage jobs, and that's really our goal. The goal for the Gateway area is 100,000 high-wage jobs. In order to accomplish that, we need every tool in the toolbox we can get, and this idea is going to help.
Last question. Those of us who've been here a while think of Mesa as a kind of a quiet place, not a heck of a lot happening, kind of a quaint little main street, and let's go take a nap. Mesa has changed a lot here in the last decade or so, and even less time than that. What's going on out there?
New visions, fresh leadership, new ideas, and I think you have city management and city council who aren't afraid to fail from time to time and take a risk. And our voters, our residents, have seen that, and they're willing and ready to take the risk too, because they are investing in the infrastructure, the bonds that pay for sewer and water and streets that is necessary to grow the businesses out there. And not only that, it's a regional approach. The mayors of Gilbert, Mayor Tibshraeny and Chandler, even, I said it before, the mayor of Phoenix have been involved in how do we take the Mesa Gateway area, Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport, which is in Mesa, but it's a regional, it's a community asset, and everybody's involved.
Well, congratulations on this. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Get the